Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we sealed the keyhole in Hollow Bastion at long last, and in this episode, we are going to head over to the last world in this game. We've come so far, ladies and gentlemen. We really have. So this is basically going to be our final objective. Just go over to whichever world that there is. It's not going to be. It's going to be some kind of a strange world that we're going to. Basically what it is that we found out that that's apparently where Ansem escaped to, and so we have to go catch him. We have to go see where he's hiding, and now we're heading into a deep space. It's all ominous there. So that purple cloud in the background. Oh, that is very ominous indeed. And this music really does help too. Again, I really do love this track. I also want to apologize. As you can see here, this video ended up being about a half hour long. Because, well, once we get to the world that we're about to go to, I split that into two, of course, but the first part of the video ended up being just a half hour long, and, I want to apologize for that, because, I never really liked having to do these videos for, like, either a half hour long or more than a half hour, or I would say more than 30 minutes. I do like to at least have my videos for, I would say maximum would be 20 to 25 minutes, but that's about it. But, if something like that happens, then, of course, then, well, I mean, it is what it is, because, I mean, I go to the one world, and so that's when it happens, it just ended up being like this. Because, I mean, I just want to get to some checkpoints as much as possible, because, of those checkpoints, and, oh boy, so here we go, we made it. What is this, you may ask? Well, the end of the world. Yes, this is it. The final world in this game, end of the world. Let's do this. We've come this far, we really have, and so, now we just got one last objective, and so, we'll just see what's going on in this rather bizarre-looking world, all the vortexes and all that. What could this be? What could this possibly mean? Well, I guess we'll just have to find out. So, here we are in this rather eldritch location. I'm going to slowly walk there because I'm that much of a nerd. Just to see what it is for dramatic effect.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Well,
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. Yep, I just know that we will. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I'll return this. I promise.
Alright, folks, welcome to the end of the world. See, we have all these giant platforms there, and yeah, like Goofy was saying, this is basically a Heartless world. And so, yeah, not only that, this is actually, this is how the worlds end up, like, after they're destroyed. So, essentially, yeah, the answer would be correct. The worlds also do become Heartless, and that's what it would look like. And so, as we go ahead, there's that vortex, or this giant, ball right there that kind of looks like, kind of looks like Goku's Spirit Bomb or something. But no, it's not anyway. So when that happens, you're going to be sent over to this battlefield where we'll be fighting some new Heartless, and like these guys here. These are called Invisibles. And, well, they're basically like sword-wielding Pure Blood Heartless. Yeah, they're also called Pure Blood Heartless. They're also annoying to deal with. They can try to deflect your attacks, and they will also disappear, and they will try to lay this curse on you, or just basically you take damage from those. But, they're not that, they're just not that really difficult. They're just, a little bit annoying to deal with. So if you take a closer look here, you can see that those platforms are rather pointy. Those are essentially arrows, and they just point you to exactly which platform you need to go to. So, and then there's also chests for each of them. Some of them will contain items, but some of them, once you open them up, then they're actually fake ones, and so they just send you straight to the battlefield. But you'll still go and you'll still get the items after that. I guess that's also just kind of rewarding. The reason why those platforms are rather pointy and they serve as arrows is because the whole area that we were going through, they all have invisible walls, and so the only way to get through them is just by going to where those platforms are facing, like the arrow platforms. So just keep going through there, and then you'll just go through those invisible walls. Almost kind of similar to Koga's Gym from Pokemon Gen 1, something like that. Although it's actually like outright invisible. And, you know, you can actually still see the walls in that game, unless you're playing on the original Game Boy, from what I've heard. Alright, so let us continue on further. I think if you actually stand around for a while, like after, like if you're not on those platforms, you just, you're just running this invisible pit. If you run around or just stand around for too long, then those energy orbs will come raining down on you, because you'll see there's plenty of those, and then they'll just send you straight to them. And so we got another, more of those Heartless eyes. Oh, hey, Behemoth? Why is a Behemoth here? And yeah, you'll also be fighting a couple of those Behemoths, which have a rather different. I actually like this kind of pattern he has here. It's got fire going on. The blue fire there is like is that a tattoo or something? You just get tatted there? So I guess even Heartless can get tattoos. Anyway, so yeah, same as before as when we fought the other Behemoth in Hollow Bastion. You know, Pikachu aim for the horn, and you know, just and there you go. That's about it. And yeah, I also do like this. I really do like the themes they're playing, like both the overworld and the battle themes. You know, yeah, the end of the world theme, like you'll hear you'll hear the very iconic Destati kind of themes here, because you know you'll just hear that kind of chorus in the background. And of course, and I also really do. I also enjoy this battle theme here called Fragments of Sorrow, and it's a good track. It's so, like, you know, it's very it does sound very frantic, and you know you're very much at your final destination. It's just, you know, it really does fit well with this situation at hand. That portal there is actually our end goal. Is that what we need to? Well, basically get to the next area. And some new ones. These are Angel Stars. Oh boy, just take a look at those. Oh, is that like combination? Is that like, you know, just some sort of I don't know, some horrific fusion of some Heartless between a Nopon from Xenoblade Chronicles? That's gotta be it. Oh, those poor guys. Anyways, so yeah, the Angel Stars, they all try to attack you with their wings, but and what they do is that once they cover their main bodies with their wings, they're actually defending themselves, so they're completely immune to your attacks. So you'll just have to wait until you get an opening from them, and then that's your chance to attack them. So yeah, yeah, I guess some kind of fitting way for the final world we call, you know, end of the world. It's, you know, we've really gone so far into this LP. I mean, you know, I remember so much that, you know, I would say for myself, I guess the Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts would probably be my most hyped LP. Well, for me anyways. I'm not so sure about the, I mean, well, many of you guys never really saw that coming, but for me it just seemed rather hype, and so for a few years, I mean, I have always thought of doing a Let's Play Kingdom Hearts for years, and I wasn't quite sure when that's ever going to be inevitable, because, you know, especially while I was taking, well, especially since while Paper Mario is still going on, and since it was going through so much of an arc fatigue for that, and so many hiatuses there, and so several LPs, and so I got that done, got those other ones done, and so now I actually finally got to LP Kingdom Hearts, and now we're almost at the end of the game, folks. We are almost at the end of the game. Like, you know, I mean, you know, this LP is it can be rather lengthy. I mean, it's already getting close to almost 50 minutes long anyway. But you know, Kingdom Hearts 1 isn't really that long of a game. Well, I mean, at least if you're not going for 100% completion, then, you know, it doesn't really take you that long to actually finish it, as compared to the later Kingdom Hearts games. I would say I might have to say, well, not counting the handheld ones, because well, I know I definitely from what I know that, you know, 358 Days Over 2 being the longest one, but for the numbered entries for the 3 of them, I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 might be the longest, with Kingdom Hearts 3 probably being the second longest, I would say. And that was a gala we just got. It's another, I think it's another synthesis material that we have, and that'll just allow us for new items and all that. But yeah, just think back on the length of those. That's probably what I would say. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts really isn't that long of a game, so I guess you know, just having gone through this LP a lot and then finally making it here. And so after that, then it'll just be almost time for me to start my next Let's Play already. Now, of course, you know, even after going through the end of the world, we're not exactly going to go to the final boss just yet, because you know there's still more things that I need to show off first. Because you know I did tell you guys that you know with other things to show off, there's you know super bosses, there's the special Heartless exclusive to Final Mix that I got to show off as well, and yeah, basically all that stuff. After that, then that's when we get to the final boss. By the way, folks, as you can see here, yes, I also I did say in the last episode that I was gonna do some off-screen grinding by revisiting the other worlds since their difficulties they have risen up, and so with these new Heartless coming in, with the Heartless going stronger, so yeah, I went ahead and off-screen, I went ahead and did some grinding, like basically visiting every single world and go through every single area where the Heartless would be, and then and I also made sure to skip over, or not bother with going to the areas where the special Heartless are. But oh yeah, no, there's another behemoth. Yeah, 2 behemoths we're fighting so far. Yeah, I went ahead and revisited those worlds to just grind, and so I managed to well, Sora at least managed to grind all the way up to level 60, while I think Goofy's at level 59 and Donald's at level 58 from what I just saw. But, you know, just about getting close to level 60, so I basically grinded all the way to here, and so, you know, just in case, because I know this being the last world in the game, that it's that it might be very it would probably be very difficult to go through, and so some of the Heartless, like especially the behemoths, would hurt very much. So I just wanted to, you know, be very easily prepared. And, you know, considering the fact that since after reaching level 50, then we've already gotten to where we'll be getting faster level ups. Since you know, since I picked the Dead Knight mode, and right at the beginning of the game, so we should be already getting some faster level ups right about now. And I mean, we seem to be we seem to be anyway. Now, I'm also getting the feeling that none of you guys ever say anything yet, because, well, I mean, you know, I'm not really that popular or anything. I'm not really popular at all. I only have like 46 subscribers and all that, so I'm definitely one of the more underrated let's players here. But I'm pretty sure you guys will probably say like, you know, I don't really have all the other abilities equipped. I have some of the cheaper ones. Don't worry though, guys, because once we by the end of this LP, once we get to the, like, I would say super bosses, or the, oh, actually, that's right, there's also that, Coliseum match, or the Coliseum tournament, and, Olympus Coliseum to do. So we gotta do that as well. Oh yeah, we're at a new area, so, oh, I'll tell more about that in a sec, but yeah, what I'll do is that once I get to the part where I'll be showing off the super bosses and that cap, and also once we get to the final boss, I will de-equip some of the cheaper abilities, like the like a treasure magnet, or basically the ones that you know, the item dropping kind of abilities, and I will equip the combat based abilities, like, you know, with Ragnarok. There's also Ars Arcanum. And yeah, those kind of abilities. I'll make sure to equip those just for those, because well, I'm sure I'll definitely need those. So anyway, so we have this giant this big ass chasm here. All these stuff that looks like gummy blocks, and those N64 polygons, it kind of reminds me of Kirby 64. Also, I went down to that area, and those Heartless will actually start to appear. I did not know that the Heartless will actually appear. They can fight them in those caged areas. For quite the several times I played this game, I did not know that would happen. So that's kind of a plus for me. At least that's some more experience. There we go. You also notice those treasure chests over there. I think those ones, they contain, gummy, well, actually, I would say more specifically in Vanilla Cage 1, I know all those chests contain the, gummy blocks, which you probably wouldn't need anymore, but, I'm not so sure about Final Mix, though. I'm pretty sure that's been unchanged. At least I think so. You'll still be, getting those, gummy blocks from those chests, but we don't really need those at this point because we already got all the, we have the entirety of the, gummy collection set from the Dalmatians. Well, after returning all the, Dalmatians as well. I was trying to get up to that crater that was up there, but apparently that, upper platform was blocking my way just by going up on that rock. But I wasn't able to, so I had to go and, climb up those, vines here. And there is actually a save point, as you can see over here, so it's best to just go over there if you want to save the game, and also to recharge, fully restore the HP and MP and all that jazz. And so let's go and jump into this crater here. And we shall see what is up next. And so welcome to this area here. This is the World Terminus. And basically, the reason why it's called the World Terminus, we'll see here in just a sec. Be a step right here. And oh, look at that! We're back in a Traverse Town. Well, except it's not really playing that rather upbeat music here, the jazzy tune. This here would actually be considered a Return to Worlds with a Heartless, basically a gauntlet of Heartless. So basically, what you have to do is that you actually have to you basically just go through each of the worlds that you've already visited, and then at least in one area, and then you'll just be fighting those types of Heartless. And so the only way to actually progress further is just by killing all the Heartless here, and that's just about it, and all that there. So yeah, I guess that's just all there is. I guess mainly just basically the ones that are fought over in like the ones that you fought before, and then with the addition of some new Heartless as well. And then after you kill all those Heartless, then you're gonna want to pick up that chest that's there. Well, each of the ones will contain they'll contain a chest, and so they can range from either synthesis materials or some new stat boosters and all that. So that's basically what the whole thing is. Just go through each of those previously visited worlds, and then fight those Heartless, and then that's about it. But just make sure you get the chests as well. Like, well, I mean, you can always just go back and get those, but I would definitely recommend just getting those treasure chests after killing all the Heartless. Just for the sake of those, because we're probably gonna need those. And those wizards are so annoying to kill because they're doing this. They're performing their thunder magic, which means they'd be invulnerable to those attacks. And I hate having to deal with that as well. So for this chest, and we have a thunder gem. Some of those I would say are well, they're basically like the more the rare kind of synthesis that you'll be getting. Also in Vanilla 1, the items you'll be getting, it's actually different in that version. Where in those treasure chests you'll be getting, they actually contain the equipment items, like the ones that you've already gotten before after defeating each boss. And so, which is actually pointless in a way because that's what you've already gotten those before. So they just gave you those again. They actually did away with that, and well, they took that away in Final Mix, where now they've been replaced with some new synthesis materials and some stat boosters. And sorry if I'm stuttering here because well, it happens quite a lot, with having to with me slurring my words and all that. It's very much like I'm drunk, even though I'm not drunk at all. I'm still definitely sober. And no, I really don't have any drinks with me at this moment. I swear I don't. Just don't look at me that way. I know the stuff. I mean, I'm not even drinking at the moment. I only do that on the more, on those occasions where, you know, I'm gonna want a drink for some of the most, some of the shit I had to go through for some of these, and some awful, bitter memories with stuff. Those would be the times I have to drown my sorrows in some way. Also, yeah, you did notice that new billboard, and you saw you saw the picture of Hades up there. Yes, you can already guess right about now what that cup is going to be for, but I'm going to save that until we actually get to that said cup. Alright, so back in Deep Jungle once again, and, you know, of course, as per usual, we have Power Wilds, and I believe we also have to kill those Bouncy Wilds as well. Which, of course, I absolutely cannot stand. I've always hated the Bouncy Wilds, and, you know, it's always a... I don't know, it's always like, it always has to be the monkey-like Heartless that has to be the most irritating. You know, with Power Wilds being annoying to kill, and, you know, Bouncy Wilds being more so because they throw banana peels, they hit you with slingshots. And, of course, exclusive to Final Mix, Sniper Wilds being the absolute worst. Hate it so much. Did that Bouncy Wild just fart? That clearly like she just farted. Gross. Yeah, there's your, like, toilet humor there. Which, of course, it's always, usually, it's always stuff like that. I mean, you know, they can't be their fart jokes. That's Pumbaa's thing. Which, of course, I also noticed that they never really did that in Kingdom Hearts 2. Which, I mean, you know, I guess might be disappointing to some if they enjoy those fart jokes, but, you know, I guess maybe at this point, it could also be a good thing because that's very much already run its course. I mean, you know, it did just fine in the movie itself, but then afterwards it would just be kind of forced. So I guess they decided not to go for those. Which, you know, then again, I wouldn't really care either way because, you know, again, it's something like that just might run its course anyway. Alright, so, yeah, I guess there's just not much else to say about it here, but, you know. Actually, seeing as though that this is 30 minutes long and I kind of went over to the World Tournaments that way, I probably could have split the videos into 3, but I didn't really want to do that, though. I'd rather just, well, I mean, I didn't know how long it was going to, I mean, because, you know, when I recorded this, I figured it was going to be, I figure it wasn't really going to take that long, though. I mean, consider we're just going through a couple areas. Just, you know, the first area and then the World Terminus. And then the next video, of course, then there's... Well, actually, what I did, though, is that well, actually, no, I did stop in the middle there, but actually I did go through the entirety of the end of the world. And I guess kind of, like, semi-recorded it, like, the entirety of it, but, you know... Either way, I still split it into 2, though, like, with this one just being half hour long. And then the other video would just be about, like, well, I would say almost 12 minutes long. I mean, it's not exactly, like, 10 minutes, but, you know, just almost 12 minutes. Sorry for that jump cut right there. I was going over, I was trying to look for that treasure chest, and, well, I actually forgot where it was. And so I was going all over this whole area. And, yeah, you can see right here that it's, that this whole area is interconnected, like... Unlike in the in Agrabah itself, where if you just go through each of those corridors, then it just transitions to the next area. But the entirety of it is just all connected there. So which is very much like that in the Pod Centipede fight. Because I mean, I don't know, I don't know. It seems rather inconsistent, even though that's just, you know, something that the PS2 can handle. And yeah, I know I'm saying PS2, even though this is not really, I'm not really playing this on the PS2. This is, you know, this is 1.5 that I'm playing on my PS3. And yeah, some more underwater combat that we have to deal with. But yeah, yeah, I was going all over that whole area in Agrabah looking for that chest, and I forgot where it was, so I had to pause the game and look up a I had to look up a video guide to see where it's located, because I just couldn't find the damn thing. And then I found that they actually in that video they found the chest, and so I was like, oh, that's I was going over there, and then I just jumped down. And so, yeah, I felt like a total idiot because of that. So I went back over, and then I got that chest after that. So yeah, definitely gonna need that one because you know, I would probably just eventually forget about it. So I would just hate having to leave the whole or leave some kind of this area until I've collected everything, because you know that's because you know with these other platforming collectathons, you know, the other games like Banjo-Kazooie and all that, and I would say, you know, most especially Donkey Kong 64, which would be that in a nutshell, just you know, just not wanting to leave the whole area without having to collect everything that there is. So yeah, because I actually just like the satisfaction of it all, but you know, that's just me. And so Sora just learned Blitz, and well, actually, no, I think it's because no, that's not it. I actually just got a new AP. Well, I mean, he already did learn Blitz earlier before off screen, but well, I just wanted to say that you know he did. And so I just got the AP up for that, and so I have another AP to equip that. It's another one of those finishing combo moves. Alright, so let's go over to the next one. Yeah, there's not really much to say, and oh look at that, we're back in the torture chamber. Yeah, I guess we'll have to enjoy that while we still can. We actually just freely move around it if we ever wanted to. That's actually, this will be the only time you'll ever be able to freely move around the torture chamber. Because in Halloween Town proper, since Oogie's Manor has already been destroyed, then you'll never be able to go back to it ever again. So it's actually good to just go around it. We couldn't even do that either way because we only got roped into fighting Oogie Boogie. So there's just that plus at least. But yeah, there's I guess there's not really much else to say right about now because that's just all we got left. Yeah, once again, I gotta say, I really do dig this track here. It's such a good track. I really do love Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. You know, especially you know since having being composed by Yoko Shimomura. When it's Yoko Shimomura, you know it's gonna be good shit. You know very damn well. Alright, so I believe we got like just a couple more of those worlds. You notice that they actually skipped over Monstro. Because, I mean, you know, because I guess that's only because Monstro isn't really a world in itself, per se. It's just, you know, us getting eaten by a whale. Now, now back here in Neverland, oh yeah, and also, even though you can always fly in Neverland, yeah, you can only be able to fly. If you thought you were going to be able to fly, well, yeah, I actually had noticed that as well. Like, I thought I was going to fly around, but then I just saw, oh wait, no, I'm gliding. Yeah, because unfortunately you can't really fly right here. They just, because I forgot you can only do that. Neverland, this section here, it seems rather complex, though, because when you go into different rooms, that's when the Heartless will start spawning. Oh, and there's a chest right here already. And Goofy obtained the Mighty Shield, so we can go ahead and equip that here, and because you know that increases stats. It's very small, especially if it's called Mighty Shield. It's like a name only, unless it actually extends when it's in action, though. But you know that's just probably what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's just in these different rooms that you'll be fighting these Heartless that'll just start to appear. And those barrel spiders just did their kamikaze there, so I wasn't able to get enough XP after that. And I think that should be it for this section, though, because I was actually going around a little more to see if there's see if I can find any rooms to fight more Heartless, but it looks like I already fought them all. So that should do it, I guess. Yeah, I was just going all over the place as you know, there's anything else that happens, and so yeah, well, there's just not a point anymore. So let's just go back and head back through the door. That just well, it'll just take us back outside and not really the prison room. All right, the next room, and this one's green somehow. So why is it green, you may ask? Well, the reason being is because oh. Somehow, in some way, we're back in the 100-acre wood. You know, with Donald and Goofy with us, even though they never came with us to that place. Yeah, the only time we see Donald and Goofy in the 100-acre wood, and a save point. So, Yeah, of course. Considering that, this is a 100-acre wood, therefore Winnie the Pooh, then, and, seeing as that doesn't have any Heartless combat, there's still not any Heartless combat. It's just a save point. Which I guess, I'm grateful anyway, because, at least we can rest and recharge, but, it almost seems pointless in a way, just putting a Winnie the Pooh section at the end of the world when, there's just no Heartless combat whatsoever. But, it's just a nice little touch there. But still, it's very strange seeing Donald and Goofy with Sora in 100 Acre Wood, even though they never, ever visited the world at all. Not even the other games. So it's like they never really meet Pooh. I mean, they do know about Pooh, though, but they just don't meet him. So now we're in this different room here, this hallway, and this this big machine there. What could it be? Well, let's go and examine it. Once born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and comes to make the great heart. All hearts to be one, more hearts to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts, the great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness. For the heart of light shall be unleashed. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door. The door of darkness, tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness to seal the light. None shall pass but shadows, returning to the darkness. Once born to the heart of darkness, hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, and it's definitely, that really does look like some kind of foreshadowing for what's to come in later Kingdom Hearts games. So yeah, that's like only the beginning here. You could probably say that, that's actually its first stage of the complexity of the whole series, and so it just grows from there. It gets worse from there. Oh well, who cares? So let's go and head right out of there, and so yeah, that should be about it here. And so now we have one last area, and then before we do that, we have to go and, well, actually, let's just go and get in the cottage, but now for the next area, there's going to be a big surprise that we'll be getting to once we jump in there. Something or someone that'll await us, and who is it, you may ask? Well, we'll have to find out in the next episode. So what I'm doing right now is equipping Donald and Goofy with potions, elixirs, or ethers, and all that. Because we're definitely gonna need those, that's for sure. So let's do that. Yeah, just put on with the mega elixir right here, and all the ethers, and yeah. And so after all that's said and done, what do you say we go ahead and jump into this hole? And so we shall see what awaits us. So Geronimo!